Vlogmas. So I was just talking away and realized that somehow I had turned the camera. Get in your lane! Seriously. It's so cold. So cold. I didn't sign up for this. I'm supposed to go out to dinner tonight, but I have a problem. I have a dead rat problem. My daughter's rat died, and so I realized I don't have a shovel. After work, I've got to go to Walmart, get a shovel, and go outside in this freezing temperature and bury the rat. I don't understand, you know, it's weird because we spend so much time and money, you know, trying to get rid of rats and mice, but this one, you know, got its own cage, its own wheel, its own little ball to roll around the house in, and yeah, but she was found, you know, she was really fat, but she stayed on her wheel all the time. I think she had a heart attack. Like, I mean, I don't know. And you see, this is why I don't exercise, because I don't want to be found dead on the bottom of a wheel. I mean, you know, I'm just saying. You can learn a lot from rats. So I have to go after work and go buy a shovel and then go bury a rat in this freezing weather. So yeah, this is my life, burying rats. I hope you are finding some relief from the Christmas stress and chaos, because yeah, it's brutal. It's brutal out here. I have to be honest, I feel like a criminal. I realized I didn't have a shovel and I had to stop and buy one. Wearing a mask, carrying a shovel, it's a little sketchy, I'm not gonna lie. Well, this has been a day. It's time for some tea. And I decided on this Vlogmas that I am going to get out the Christmas jar. If you saw one of my, hello, I don't know, why do I always do that? It's like I like the microphone. I can't stop doing it. Okay. If you saw one of my earlier videos, I told you I made this Christmas jar like 1,000 years ago. Yes, I am a vampire. And it's a Christmas, it's for Christmas, getting a conversation going around, you know, whatever. If people aren't talking enough, you want to really have some fun. I wrote out all these Christmas questions. I can't say that either. I promise that is tea in the cup. Anyway, I wrote out these Christmas questions, and so I have some. I decided I would pull one from the jar. We're gonna talk about what is the worst Christmas present you ever got. Well, now I can tell you, I already know what my daughter's worst Christmas present was. When she was about 6, a family member gave her wrinkle cream, a jar of wrinkle cream, and it was used. Like, you could have at least given it to me. But yeah, we still laugh about that. But I really stop and think about this, and after this video, I'll probably think of something way worse. But I remember a Christmas when I was married to my ex, that I was carrying our first child. So, you know, I was really kind of hyped up. I thought, you know, I would be getting a really good Christmas present. And I wasn't drinking regular coffee because, you know, first kid, you want to do everything right. No caffeine the first trimester. And, you know, by the third child, you're like, whatever. I'll have whatever I want. So I was, and what I had wanted was an emerald ring. And it wasn't expensive. I had picked it out, and I didn't want just any one. I wanted this certain one, very old-fashioned looking, and I really loved it. And I like had told him for months in advance exactly how much it was, where to get it, and this is what I wanted for Christmas. So on Christmas morning, I opened a coffee maker. And, you know, being the good wife, I didn't want to cry or scream. I wanted to look happy about it, but, you know, he got me a 3-cup coffee maker so that, you know, he could have caffeine and I could make decaf. These cats are going nuts. Stop it. And so I was crushed. I mean, you know, you want jewelry, you get a coffee maker. And the thing is I was so sick, I really wasn't even drinking coffee. And he kept saying, you know, why don't you make some? Why don't you try it? And I was like, yeah, I'm not really in the mood, and I'm trying to put on a happy face. Well, I didn't take it out of the box. And he could see I wasn't using it. And so he said, you know, you can take it back if you want. And you know, I didn't want to hurt his feelings, so I kept saying no. But eventually, I realized I didn't want 2 coffee makers on the counter, and it was just a reminder of the Christmas fail. Like, I thought, you know what, if it's not gonna hurt your feelings, I will take it back. So before I did, you know, I had been sitting there, I wanted to make sure it was all together, even though the box, I hadn't taken it out. I wanted to make sure it wasn't broken or anything before I drove. It was kind of a long way. I had to go to take this back. And I look inside and I'm pulling out the carafe, and I see this little present inside the inside the carafe. Now this is probably, well, it's already after New Year's. Okay, so that's how long I have had the box unused. And I see this little box, and then I think, oh, he got me another present. I was so excited, and I started squealing. And, you know, I thought, there's that ring that I want so bad. And, you know, on the bright side, it was a ring. It just wasn't my ring. It was nothing like my ring. And so I was excited but disappointed, you know, so I had to really act excited because this one was probably a more expensive ring. But and I was like, what would you have done if I had just, you know, taken the coffee maker back and not actually looked inside of it? And he's like, oh well, I guess, you know, you would never have known. But he was a very weird person, so I really shouldn't be surprised by that. But yeah, that was probably the worst because, you know, I felt like he could almost tell I was almost in tears because I got a coffee maker, which was probably about $15 for Christmas. And yeah, so that is probably the worst. Although one Christmas I did get a snake print shirt, and it had like these little hairs coming out of it. It was like fabric hairs, but they were long. It was like a hairy snake. That was probably the ugliest Christmas present I ever got. And but you tell me, I would love to hear in the comments below, what was your worst, your very worst Christmas present? And if you are on my Facebook page, comment on the YouTube video, please, because it really helps a lot. I would love to know who had a worse one than mine. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this Vlogmas, and yeah, sorry about the dead rat. I did miss my dinner appointment, but you know what? We'll just do it again. All right, I will see you next time at Vlogmas. Bye.